Sorry about that, gang. Very apologetic. I got distracted by wife and baby and whatnot. Game crashes when you leave it too long. The baby looked like he was going to walk over and over again. And I was like, are you going to do it? And he's like, nah. And I'm like, come on, man. Come on, man. Can't be doing this. But now that I'm back, I have no urine. And I have a Coke. It's got Santa on it. And I have this muffin. It's banana chocolate chip. One of the best types of muffins. All right. The goal for today is to get somewhere that I can grind. And obviously you have to pop the muffin. Oh, muffin popped. Then eat the bottom. Give me them dank secrets. I want them.
Huh?
Oh, it's you, Gallica. Long time no see. So happy you're safe. Long time, has it really been? Huh. Suppose you're right.
Wow.
Guess you didn't miss me much. It's been several months, you know. Several months? Oh my god, Gallica's keeping track of time now, is she?
What?
Oh, what do you mean? Day, month, or year? That's people talk. What does time matter to a fairy? You're almost like them. But I guess that's kind of cool. Oh no! She's gross now. Oh, wow, Gallica, didn't know why, but I'm so happy right now. Gallica, let's play. What should we do? What should we play?
About that.
Sorry, can't play. Another time. What do you mean, can't? Are you really Gallica? Whatever, though. When you can't play, I'll be around. There's some cool-ass shit out here, man.
Does this depict the Elder tribe?
Elder comes from an ancient word, meaning only the old ones. It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past. As for our original name, you know it well by now. We were humans.
Oh my god.
The human tribe. So Luis's words.
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
I can't believe it.
A world united. But wait. The ruins on Virga Island. There's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed? Why? How?
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic. Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on? They were racked by division. Over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible. And destroyed only themselves. And any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
Yeah, they're mutants! They're like sexy-ass dog boys. Will weather the apocalypse more easily because I'm gonna kiss them.
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division. And yet the truth is, that world's already fallen apart. More than that, it's how we all got here.
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a scant few centuries. You understand now, yes? We, the Elder, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled the flames of war and thus escaped the ensuing divisions.
Wait, are you saying that this shit happened like 200-300 years ago? Like relatively recently?
It beggars belief. It's nothing short of astounding. But then, why do we know these monsters as humans?
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world became a hell. Rampant Magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that better than you ever wished to.
Oh, which means that y'all became dog boys and eyeball bitches real fast, regardless.
Humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken, horrifying testaments to their own mistakes in the war of magic.
They're gross!
Some persist, breed, and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature. Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters.
Oh, I hate that.
Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today. The Elder.
So, the old world couldn't control its magic, and... Wait. How does the Sanctus Church fit in? All this revisionist history to spread their magic igniters.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the Church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapons that hide magic's true potential? Am I close to the mark? In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history's destructive mistakes. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed, but its faith was born of good intentions. They once urged self-control, and thus control of one's personal
Oh, that's why the
magic.
breastplates look like collars.
At times, they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elder denounced.
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked, his motives concealed.
With all that said, you have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind. As you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world, where the tribes walk as individuals, yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
The sovereign's power, thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock in the storm,
and to face anxiety in their names.
Here it comes.
Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
I must be the strongest bitch ever. I got that mental illness.
And besides,
Yeah, fuck Lewis. Lewis is a bitch. He finally gets it. Cool. Prince.
let's do it.
No one understands me right away. I can accept that. Still be meaning and showing them my convictions in the
Let's
fight to
fight.
come. That's my mission.
That's it.
Made up my
made up my
mind.
mind.
With you to the end, bro.
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice thing told me my duties were over. But what am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye? Especially after we've come this far together? No. I'm going to face Luis with you. Even if it is scary.
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I've realized something in our travels. Anxiety can lead people astray. But overcoming it makes a person stronger. There's always anxiety in the unknown. I know what it's like to be afraid of something I don't understand. That's why I think it's my duty to help people face and connect with their anxiety. Is that okay? From now on, it's not about orders. I'm with you because I want to be.
Yeah.
I'll be counting on you as always.
Same here. Stick close to me, okay?
Well, we're past the worst of it. But the problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen it turn the boy into a monster. And no doubt he can do it again.
A forbidden spell, turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, a destabilizing magic, turning a person's magla into a snarl beyond control. This man named Luis, he may have his own past in this ancient sanctum.
Luis has been here? What do you know of him?
That's crazy.
What do
I
you
can't
wish to
believe-
know?
Everything. I want to know about Lewis.
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village. His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts, they're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families who perished in the fire, there was one by the name of Caradrius.
Isn't that the name of his ship?
A family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells much like the ones he now exploits. The details are long since lost to the fire. But if Luis bears our legacy, that may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
Wait. What about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw? Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom into humans?
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
What about the royal
Even if it was
magic?
possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
What do you wish to know?
Tell me about that forbidden shit.
What is this forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of Magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy, and you were lost to melancholia. Just as the humans of the ancient war once were. In every age, the cause and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer, and thus, the power of magic.
Yo,
is
magic
born.
sucks.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all
That's
magic?
really funny. I'm gonna be so
Magla is a
strong.
substance born of the heart, generated when one feels
Oh man,
anxiety
I'm the
or
strongest
fear.
wizard of all.
By certain means, it may be kindled into power. That is what we call magic. In this way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, and anxiety is its invaluable, irreducible fuel.
Wait, are you telling me that if Lewis did some bullshit to make everybody very anxious, there would be lots and lots and lots of magic?
But in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear produce more and more magla from their hearts. Without the willpower to face your fear, the magla overflows. Uncontrollable by magic, it can give rise to strange and terrible happenings as it manifests, with the world embroiled in chaos. These outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
'Tis the answer to everything. The melancholia crystals, the beasts driven feral. The very land is erupting with the weight of its people's fears.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next.
That's true.
He said he became a monster because he's elder, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true...
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a human monster.
Oh, that explains a lot. No wonder he's so good at human killing. He can just make a person into a human and then kill them on the spot. And be like, wow, look. Oh. Whoa, whoa, what? Hello? Hello? That's crazy! That's crazy, bro. I can't believe I didn't lose the stream. Lights are going all over the place and shit. Damn. Oh, shit, though. I think we're stuck on this. Shit. Ah! Yeah, motherfucker!
Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears, even this transformation may be defied and overcome.
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlikely event that happens...
If there is any motive for such cruelty, it can only be hatred. If Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything. Such unjust tragedy could easily beget a thirst for revenge.
What, just burn down the whole fucking world, Louis?
Even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype.
Like a darketype.
A truly dark power.
Got it.
Who goes there? Someone flees!
That's him. The malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
After him!
Wow, Neurus, I saw you. I saw you running. Definitely want to save the game. Wait, actually, hold up.
What now?
I knew it. Makes synthesis skills easier. Leads allies making the most of their strengths. Ooh, all 4. Oh, and it's just pure archetype. Wait, what? Cooperative chase. Okay. Heroic slash. Deals heavy physical. Oh, fuck! Damn! Shit! Wow. Lord! This motherfucking thing! Wait, so what's the deal? Royal Sword, Severe Almighty. Armageddon's Final Sire. Required item. Windblade. Blackguard's Hammer. Fire Art. Sable Dance. Hadean Ice Crag. Wow, these are, he has a lot. Oh, but I'd need a sword. Okay, we'll switch to Prince later. Need to grind that bitch up. Especially if I'm dealing with Zorbo. Come back here, Zorbo. You know, Zorba really isn't a lovable scrunko. Is everybody safe? We are. No casualties. However, we're swept aside like pebbles, unworthy of even a glance. Could do nothing but watch. I was powerless.
No.
Little else that could have been done. Responsible as they were for the downfall of the resistance, any move we might have made have resulted in needless sacrifices. I believe the intruder sensed the power of the Prince's awakening and came to investigate. Don't know why he would have run away, but surely he has a plan. Tread careful. Yeah, I guess I gotta buy swords next.
Ready?
I'm so not ready at all, actually. Now I'm ready.
Ready?
Fuck you, Zorba!
You. Zorba.
So it was you behind the attack?
Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
I don't care,
If that is
lol.
what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it done.
It's almost impressive how blind your faith in him is.
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself. He's forgotten anything he really wants.
What do you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame. Lord Luis is the true king, who will save the worthy. And you are nothing but a powerless imposter, only fit to be sacrificed.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his
Man,
first
this character
steps on
looks
the road
way
to
better.
victory. Here at his
Way
journey's
better.
end, after enduring these
Big
countless
improvement.
hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler. Because he knows the people's suffering firsthand.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse. And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
I remember
Bastard.
you.
I wondered why you ran away. But it was all to lure
The
us
first
straight
human
to
we
this
ever fought.
monstrosity.
Keep your guard up. The Melancholia is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like him. Let's put our power on full display.
Prince.
This
Oh,
guy shows up
I guess
again
I'm
just
doing
when we have
Prince.
lost some new power. Kinda feels like fate by now. Okay, time for a new fight. Stay on your toes.
Prince is an archetype exclusive. You can now change it. Woo! Can act as support for all synthesis. Has unique traits not found in other archetypes. None of its skills can be transferred.
All right, let's take it down and then get after Zorba.
What do you mean? What do you mean the prince can do any role synthesis?
The blade's edge!
Being hidden up.
He counts as every role. So if Prince is in, then everybody gets to do anything? There's a beetle in the village? I did not get it. Can I go back?
Let's do this!
My heart and soul are one.
No. Well. I guess I missed. I guess I missed a beetle.
Watch me. Freeze over. This sure don't give up easy. Now we're thinking something new.
Oh, Zorba.
Right, let's make this fun.
You can do this!
What happens next ain't my problem. Destroying's my
Let's stay
kind
calm.
of thing.
Damn.
Come forth, Royal Soul!
On your guard.
Let's do this! How's that?
Too slow.
That's finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heisman.
Witness our secret technique.
Let's do this!
Mandible bearing.
I've got just the dance for you. You might say it's to die for. This is just what I need. Frost!
I did pick up on the fairies. That Gallica is like the weirdo.
Oh, awesome souls, do your thing. Ah!
Nice, Basilio.
Behold.
That's what they get. They mess with you.
I'll cut through! It's still up?
More apples? Quick, knock them off again.
Now accept your fate. Some darker arts. We've destroyed it. Now to the rest.
Persona, master! Burn!
Oh, you better be ready. You're out of here. Out there. My fault.
Got him.
The blade's edge!
Jesus, bruh.
Knock them off again. Fast, Basilio. Nice dodge.
Ninja.
Bruh.
Rancor.
I'll show you. Raging fire.
Come here! Get
I love you, Brocilio.
Destroying's my kind of thing.
Let's go! I'll cut through!
Oh yeah, what do you got?
More apples? Quick, knock them off again.
I see your game.
Nice dodge, Junior.
Holy fuck. You could interact with the murals. So you know what I can do? I can save the game and then go back to the last save game.
Face me. Some formidable indeed.
Don't up close and personal. I call upon a royal soul.
I'm ready whenever. My
Forward!
Oh, I didn't even realize.
The blade's edge! Still here?
I'm a little annoyed I can't go back. Like, this is a very dramatic experience that they clearly want me to rush through.
Here comes another round of wind attacks. Legs divert to normal. We only just taken them out. Shield! We've got to do something about those apples. Let me handle those apples.
Go for it.
All right, leave it to me. Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
I'll use what I must. Apologies. Would you finish it?
Oh, awesome souls, do your thing. Don't be scared.
I won't hold back.
Still up?
Almost.
Nice one, Captain.
Yeah, pushing evasion was a good idea.
That's it. Dodge.
Pushing evasion was really smart.
Face me. Some darker arts.
Destroyed. Ooh!
How's that?
Power can be.
I'm better and stronger. The bastard got away.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
Bro, I've been doing this the whole game.
You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible.
I did
But
not.
don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe. In a manner of speaking. Everything's going according to plan.
Still, what's our next move? The people think you a monster. We'll not find any public backing like this.
Alsace once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity. He is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire, in condemned conflux. When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice. And that, he said, is why we fight.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in. All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right.
Years of prejudice don't go away overnight. Nothing could accomplish that. If we don't believe things can change, they never
Come
will.
what may. My life is a shield raised in your highness's name. Are you prepared to fight Luis to the bitter end?
Absolutely. I love him.
Of course. I'm prepared.
Yes, that determination is how we'll stop him.
No,
If
I'm
he
gonna
ends up
stab
king,
him.
He'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
Lost too many lives. And if Lewis has his way with the world, such partings would become all too common. Gotta stop.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him, right?
I'm gonna stab
That's
him.
about what it comes down to. Yes.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. But we work best under pressure anyway.
You... I'm still amazed. You really do look just like your mother. Truly, you are a child of fate. Your mother, she loved your father, and you with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions. After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them yourself. The world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
Okay.
Yes, I will.
Our final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose. Yet, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the gauntlet runner for today, and advance to the royal capital tomorrow.
Oh, she says you can't come back and then forces us out.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met. The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real. Well, guess I'm repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
Yeah.
Likewise. I'm glad to be your ally.
Yep. Though, I guess our toughest challenge is next.
Having overcome her trial, I can sense a newfound conviction from Gallica as both ally and friend.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. She who still keeps the virtues of the mage. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Yeah! Elemental
We've got the path
Master
tomorrow
and
in front of us,
Warlock.
and I'm gonna lead the way.
Cool. Also cool.
When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head.
This is the magic that Gallica casts for me. Now that I think about it, it may have helped in ways I didn't realize.
By the way, the Chieftess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid. I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. What they hoped for you, I guess. I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself.
Legacy of my parents, late king of Uchronia and the queen of the Elden Sanctum. Perhaps the utopia depicted wasn't a mere fantasy, but ideas of the old world passed down in the Sanctum.
The part we're reading today is the last chapter. It's about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together. The last chapter is about the ruler of a utopia. The one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will. To maintain justice in this world, there are innumerable obstacles to overcome. Yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people. The last part sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fray at the edges, and its people may come to conflict over the question of what is right. What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions.
Then a true utopia never happened. Utopia depicting him in the novel was based on the old world, but it got all fucked up. So if this book traces the trajectory of the old world, what are these truly the ideals that we're striving for? It rather seems the
Even
opposite.
the author of this book struggled with these questions. And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself. Lady Cruiday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village, and little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope. And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power. With that in mind, I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them. Unshakable, even. But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
Even if I were to win the throne, there's no guarantee my idealistic vision could ever become a reality.
Right.
And yet, What choice is there to believe in them and fight on? The alternative is to accept that nothing will change.
You've got the power to change the world. And the one who gave it to you was, well, yourself. And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
After discussing the novel and our ideals, I closed my eyes and took a little nap. Here we go!
I saw what happened. So, you found a way to unequivocally shape your destiny. As far as I know, there is no record of your newly acquired archetype ever being used, even in ancient times. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical, known to some scholars as the magic of true sovereignty. Indeed, a power of legend. I once said that to be Elder was your inescapable fate. However, it seems the truth was more complex than that. Magic is a process by which we confront fate and tame anxiety. And archetypes are its essence. They are manifestations of a resolve.
Are you my dad?
Heroic virtue. So then, what do you think is the foremost, most inescapable fate a person must bear?
The foremost fate? Not really sure, but for me to be me, and for you to be you, or something like that.
Indeed. It is birth that is inescapable. You cannot choose who you are born to, and once your familial place is determined, that fate cannot be changed. Yet by some strange tangle of destiny, you were given a choice that the very act of existence denies most people. By your own will, you were born again as a prince.
I was
You
unbirthed,
stand-
really.
You stand on the threshold of truly becoming a ruler, not as an unearned title of bloodline's chance, nor as a mere authority over people. You have taken control of your life. You are ready to rule your very self. That is what it truly means to be a hero. And it is the crux of the power that is awakened.
Is that my
within.
cat?
What glorious coincidence indeed, that I, as a scholar of archetypes, might cross paths with and witness such a remarkably fated boy. It almost bespeaks.
Indeed. 'Tis his hands that bear our fate.
Who? I remember. I know that I know this voice. Had I forgotten it all this time? Yes. I swear I've heard it before. And I let it slip from my mind. Who are you? You with this voice that moves hearts. Speak. Who are you? Why have you awakened this boy to his power?
If it is answers you seek, then go and claim them.
Are you? Could you be?
As for you, I bid thee awaken. Move onward to thy final ordeal. Take thy place at the final proving of the ascension of kings.
You know, the way it panned, it's almost like the lady in the fucking stained glass behind him is the mom.
Time marches on.
And the age of a new king Oh, shit! That's cool!
Okay, all our preparations are just about set. Now that this is actually happening, I've got some pre-show jitters.
All this royalty? I'd always felt they lived in a different world to the likes of me. Never figured I'd be walking alongside one myself.
'Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing. We are one people living in a shared world.
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission. Any final words you want to say?
Wait, I'm going now? Stand strong,
We
bitches.
can't give up. Stand strong to the end.
Of course. No way we're losing here. I've got the fire in me eyes now.
About the new stuff you've felt and learned since becoming the prince. Can I ask you one more thing?
My dick's twice as big. It's
Why
very
is
big.
it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
I hate Lewis. Money!
I mean, it'd be nice to have more coin in hand.
I'm gonna assume you were hoping to lighten the mood.
Tis no secret that we have struggled to fund our own armory. Yet do remember, there is a place and time for these japes.
I got japes.
Well, I guess this means we're ready as we're gonna be.
I got these japes, brother. Okay, head to Grand Well, I don't really have many options, huh?
Let's move.
You see?
Yeah.
Don't really have a lot of options here.
After having made so many sacrifices, the group has gained new powers and ascertained new truths. Their arch enemy,
Dude, Lewis is gonna pull some shit. I just know it.
On the throne.
I know he's gonna pull some shit, and then I'm gonna have 30 days.
Ever forward,
I just know it.
spirits rekindled by battle. They head to Grand Trad for the
And then I'm gonna go to that tower with the skeletons and call it a day. And then you're gonna come back, and I'm gonna have some fucking archetypes.
Boy is nowhere to be found. I suppose it's only a matter of time until Luis takes the throne.
Speaking of which, I don't see the general. The voice of the pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position. Why is this happening? Even if the Sanctus Church's favor has collapsed,
I can't
why
believe
is
we
it
never fought
Luis
that guy.
alone
That's
is
crazy.
reaping the benefits?
The public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself. Now that we are out of ideas, what can we do?
Can you imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Is this really the time for idle chit-chat?
Who are you?
Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way to survive.
Oh, Batlin, you're so cool. I love you.
Well then, let us depart.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected
Minor snag, just a tiny
I killed the
issue.
prince in the Elven village. I confirmed his death, yet it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse. It seems the prince is now resurrected.
Resurrected?
Yes.
Yeah,
and
he's
what's
alive.
more, the boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently and then returning to his corporeal body.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla. Whatever the case, this means the land's true prince has reawakened in his
Really? You can't even do like, yo, that's crazy? Like, not even one time? God damn, Lewis, you're so cool.
How interesting. After these long years, my chase may finally come to an end. My nemesis awaits.
Lord Luis, what is it about that bastard that fascinates you? Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power. I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his gaze.
We'll soon be arriving above the royal capital.
Excellent. As planned, increase altitude and enter the royal palace in the sky.
He won't look at me
Are
when he
you
fucks
certain?
me.
We'll be heading
He just
directly
looks
to
at the
His Majesty,
mirror.
the former king, and
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Understood.
Let the final banquet begin.
Come on, any takers? Any bets for the other candidates? Remember, if Luis loses, a silver coin could turn into mountains of reef.
What are you trying to say? You think Count Luis is going to lose?
Oh, no, of course not. I'm just saying.
I'll call that bet. All in on His Highness the Prince.
Yeah! Gambling!
A sanctus bigwig gambling away his tides? This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left.
I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along. Haven't you heard the news? The times we live in, I tell you.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about the prince. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the entire thing?
Oi, churchman! You saying Count Luis lied to us?
Yes.
You think he cast some big illusion?
Yes.
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more dangerous than that? Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding the things one after another? Seems a bit convenient, if you ask me. Like he knows in advance where these monsters will appear to
That's
cause
what I'm
havoc.
talking about,
Easy
bro!
to nitpick and gripe about him, isn't it, churchman? Maybe someone needs to shut you up.
All right. Let's keep things civil, eh? No sense becoming a monster yourself.
Oi! What's all this fuss about? Damn it! When Count Luis is king, you'll all be the first at the gallows. You'll die just like Forden.
This is becoming an issue.
Well, they're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital, after all.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not normal, I say.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse beneath us. Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. All eyes are on his Skyrunner as it rises to the flying palace. What are we about to see?
Lewis, don't do a weird thing.
Ah. The royal palace. It's been a while.
That's that dank Magla.
Do you hear me, O king? Stubborn and deathless? This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat and who is devoured. The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within. That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Thou impertinent faith breaker.
Whoa!
Hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing. Just an ordinary, broken old man.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but I will never make that mistake.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter? Why only those supported by the people can use it. Listen well, O King. The truth behind the royal magic.
Aw, come on.
Huh. So it's true. The country truly is putrid with sin. In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
Thou art elder.
Take emote mode off. I want to bask in this. I didn't think it would be a hairband. I didn't think it was actually good. Like, that's super funny. That's super fucking funny. Holy shit.
You were not always blind to this country's rot. When you visited our sanctum, I saw and knew the passion in your heart. And yet, what happened to our village? What happened to this country?
Oh.
You got owned.
You cannot stop me any longer. Nor can anyone else. Save one low possibility.
Cool. Wait, I'm sorry, he's got it now?
Snatching victory from the
He has
maw
it
of catastrophe,
now?
The party descends again on the royal capital, Grand Trad. But they are greeted.
I
only
thought
by
I was supposed to
ominous
stop him
cries. Their
before
return
he got
hardly
it.
Counts as a triumph, considering how they departed. Anticipating conflict, the Gauntlet Runner comes to a quiet stop.
What the hell's wrong with the sky?
Isn't that... Boy! That monster boy's come back!
Ah, that's why the sky's grown so hellish. The half-dead bastard.
Nah, come on, I'm
returns
cool,
with his head
though.
held high.
A more aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them to understand?
It's useless. Words are cheap. Still, we should walk with pride instead of trying to keep our heads down.
True enough.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns. Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored.
Oi, if that's really His Highness, then tell us why didn't His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed?
Bloodshed?
Because he's an imposter! Just like Count Louis said! You're not fool us again, beast!
Oi! Calm down. At least listen.
And you. Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took
Damn!
like
Calling you thick,
and
boy!
spit on him. Scum! Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. And you want us to support the prince?
Lady Juna, I can't believe this. I admired you. Why would you risk dying alongside some fake prince?
I don't intend on dying with anyone. Besides, I'm still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Hey, you chief. Weren't you the wretch who got kicked out of the knighthood?
How does anyone
Now
know
you're with
that?
this pack of throne chasers. Shame. Shame.
Mustari girl! You ungrateful pagan! Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you! How dare you strike out at him? They're all traitors, I say! What is all this? The
truth of the prince hardly matters to them. Every one of them's only concerned with their own emotions and nothing else.
We'll have your heads on pike soon enough. Leave! Get out of our royal capital!
If they're just monsters, we can deal with them
Is
ourselves.
the royal scepter just like a fucking
This is bad.
accumulator
Are out for a
for
blood.
this?
Has everyone gone insane?
Oi, over here! Don't bother with them. No talking this one out. You need to run now.
Thanks, Batlin.
We weren't away from the city that long. What happened?
Wow, the Magla's
Why are all the
bloody.
people so bloodthirsty now?
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
No, that's not.
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other. How fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue. Ever since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless, and they cling to Luis as a savior, rather than the devil he is.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their safety at risk.
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone, and oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, that's all true then. I have my suspicions, but it's still a bit of a jolt.
That's really funny. That he's like, oh, that shit I made up was real? That's crazy.
This all said, in my humble opinion, what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for some time. Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that. To my shame. Before I met you people, I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse, but I'd only looked to others.
Man, this is so much
change.
better written than the
Now,
Persona
maybe
games.
That outlook's our real enemy.
Like, they've really matured.
Blind fanaticism, like I had. Even if there's no malice to it, it's a dangerous thing. Hard to think clear when your mind's a muddy stream.
We've been told Magla is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now before our eyes.
Kind of ironic. But we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be seen as an enemy.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot. Let's head there for now, shall we?
Nurse is heading back to the runner. Seems like the city's calmed down at least a bit. They'll have a hard time wrecking our gauntlet runner, but we still shouldn't chance it. We should make our way over to the honeybee. Wow, this looks like shit! Alright, first up. That is the save game that I did. Here, we'll save here. Then we will go load the prayer room so that we can hold on. So is the beetle down here or what? Or is it in the town? It's outside? Oh. Oh, people are figuring out Magla, the invention of magic. This lady was like, I got the vapors, I'm so anxious. Wise-looking youth and beautiful woman face each other in a familiar forest. Upon closer examination, the woman's an Elda. The art appears to be a blessing of the union between the two figures. Union. Oh, that's my mommy and daddy getting married. A spellbinding city is depicted, filled with towering futuristic architecture. Artwork's called the Arrow of Light. Ooh, I just got an emergency BC text message. Ruh-roh. It's just a test. Elegant capital city crumbles into flames. Dragons is fighting. Dragons was his fighting. This is the time when everybody became weird and gross. Look at that gross little freak over there. The city lies burned in the background. Resilient survivors take up an agrarian lifestyle. Clamar leads an army, equipped with modern weaponry. The Second World. Okay. I have now read the murals. Time to go back to Sunshade Row.
What now?
I don't want to say that out loud. Yeah. He's sucking up this dank magla into this dank accumulator. I would love shop advice for the last month at Regular Core.
Where to?
Magic shops now sell an item that reduces all synth costs. Okay. Well, I'll check the shops. Don't worry too much about that. Let's talk to more, shall we?
Well, well.
Sense a new archetype.
What now?
Hey. The Royal Magic. I can't read it. The True Secret Pet. Oh, you figured out what parts we can't read are written in Old World, huh? Were you able to figure anything out? Yeah. Takes more questions. What do you mean? It's all names. Parts written in the Old World language aren't a part of the spell. It's just a list of countless names.
Quite.
Yeah, that's the type of spell to begin with? Really? Kind of creepy if you ask me. Those names, are they anyway? They can't make heads or tails of all the secret and royal magic business. Perhaps the royal magic isn't the kind of spell we've assumed it is. The floating palace, the way the spell reads from the hearts of people and protects candidates, perhaps there are deeper truths beyond the magic's individual aspects. Former king's greatest wish was to guide the kingdom of reform. I assume that's what's written there is the crux of his endeavors. I'm not confident in my ability to decipher any further. Wonder if you recall anything. Just examine it for me. Interesting.
I've been waiting.
Yeah, I got that, Prince. Royal Archetype. In response to the protagonist's true awakening, his allies can now study Royal Archetypes. They're very difficult, and they're very tough, and they're very big.
What now?
Ah, the Royal Warrior. $30,000? That's like nothing. That. Oh, and it's a Clamar. Vorpal. Unwavering. Concentrate. Whoa! Brave / Hasutobi! Oh! I obviously need this one, which means I need to level up Bardon. The Royal Knight. That thing looks cool. That's so good. Holy shit. That's good. That's great. That's super good. That, oh. Don't forget to look at their synth skills. Ultimate Guard. That's pretty good. Oh my god, look, they got little ears! Look at they got little ears! Oh, he's got big ears! Look at those big ears! Elusive Dream, Quick Change. Plunder. Haste. Plasma Knight Blade. And there it is. That's the one right there. That's the one. That's the one right there, bro. That's the one. That's the one, bro. So I need Ninja. I believe I also need this. I also need Gunner, I believe. I believe I also need Tycoon. So, and Dragoon? Which one's Dragoon? Oh, this is Dragoon. Yeah, so Gunner. Yeah, okay. So I have the prerequisites for a lot of these guys. What is this? The Masked Dancer. Oh, wow, that's really good. Oh, that's really good. Wow, these are good. These are really good. What about you? The Royal Summoner. I see. I see. And that's just a big boy. Well, gotta work on these. I'd advise getting all the archetypes available to unlock before you go. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh. You'll come again.
Bye-bye. Let's go look at the shop. Oh. Oh, somebody
What now?
suggested to check out the original sword. Oh, that's different, isn't it? My mommy gave me this sword.
Smash it all to bits.
Don't Tony Hawk Tua at me, please.
Everyone, I'm glad you made it back in one piece. Since you left, Luis's following has only grown.
So Ray Reborn says, hey, remember that the Proteg had black magla oozing from him? Well, now that he's fully prince, that's gone now. Actually, I noticed that that left once the prince's curse was removed. I don't mean to sound super smart here, but before the game, but like the day the game came out, I was like this, because I'm a genius.
Have you changed? You're still the same person, aren't you?
'Tis quite a story, but it deserves explaining. I only hope you can believe us.
Alright, wait a minute. Let me get this straight.
Oh, explain why he had heterochromia? He had heterochromia because the prince is cringe and his OC was ridiculous.
I had thought all this business with declaring yourself the prince was a well-meaning bluff. But under the deception, you were, in fact, the actual prince. Is that right? Still, I mean, how do you get the whole country to believe your story? Is that even possible?
Frankly, I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand how far we'll get trying to talk the people down.
Then what will you do? If this goes on...
but you're still you, yes? You came to help everyone, just like you helped me before, right?
That's right.
Yes, that's right. It'll all turn out fine.
Good.
I see. So, even if no one believes you, you're still determined to settle the score with Luis head on?
Even so, the gulf between us is wider than ever. The people have all but named him their champion. With so little time, a guileless appeal to the public may fall on deaf ears.
Hard luck for the honest knight. Not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition. Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded. Anyway, if there is a key to turning the tide, first place I'd look is the castle in the sky. You saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now, but I don't think it's as simple as fearing Luis. I've been keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were off on your jaunt through the woods. Frankly, the change in public sentiment was too sudden, unnatural. It's as if they've been collectively drained of their sanity, and if I had to guess what's causing it...
You're implying it's Luis's doing? All the eeriness in the sky. Is that because...
Don't know, but the change in the citizens is certainly odd. If something really is forcing it, that means we might still have a chance to fix it.
Darn. What a jerk.
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
There's gotta be something up there, man.
There's gotta be something up there.
Then it's settled. Head to the royal palace and put a stop to whatever Luis is cooking up. With that Skyrunner, you're the only ones who can. And we'll fight in the ways we
You know, it's
can
building
too.
up like I'm gonna go to the
We'll make
final
sure the
dungeon
whole
right now, and I have a
kingdom
sneaking
hears that the
suspicion
real
that
prince
something is going to
back
stop me.
After all the strife he's been through.
Indeed. If you can make things better, you might just inspire everyone to remember their own hopes and dreams. Maria's been terribly patient, waiting for you and believing in you. It'd be nice to see her smile again.
Right.
Smile now! We gotta restore civility, bruh.
I'll always believe in you. We'll all do our best, so you can be a good king.
Indeed. If we win, I suppose you really will be king.
We're counting on you, O king.
'Tis too late today for a grand charge, I fear. Let us take a night's rest, and on the morrow, we make for the castle.
I just feel like we're not gonna make it.
What to pick?
I have a really strong suspicion that for some reason we're not going to make it to the top of the fucking cat. I just like a big hand is gonna slap our shit out of the air.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king.
31 days remain. Ooh! Ooh!
To all the people who dwell in this land,
Yo, back it up!
voice? Soon, naught but 1 month will remain. On the dawn of the day of the hero, the one who has inspired the greatest faith of the people shall inherit the kingdom. I bid thee forget not these words.
Wasn't expecting to wake up to such a spectacle. But I suppose that confirms it. This is where it ends.
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace walls. Good thing we've got a Skyrunner. Or it'd already be over for us.
Or perhaps it is us he has been waiting for all this time.
However disturbing the world looks now, it is only a prelude to the deadland Luis strives for.
Sky looks proper hellish already. And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing their grip.
Well, he wanted a fair world where strength decides everything. Funny how that's indistinguishable from absolute.
That's crazy, Lucifer.
But it's
Sorry.
Luis who has the most support right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke the nation's order, and everyone knows it.
True enough. That's what got Ardell and I dreaming to begin with. Figured a world where the poor and weak get trampled on was a world worth breaking. Come to think of it, what do we all stand for, really?
Racism is bad. Anyway, hope, probably.
Maybe
hope.
A little broad, don't you think? I don't really know what everyone's talking about, but everyone who's seen you and your friends say you're amazing. You make them really, really happy. Because, you know, you've got all the tribes in your team. Everyone's different, but you keep working together and doing great. You're so cool.
A fair point. You're quite right, Maria.
Did you guys not notice that you're like a fucking rainbow flag out here?
It is a hard thing to word, so forgive my fumbling. But perhaps it is a matter of standing for something Luis does not believe exists. We must prove that it does.
If you keep on believing in what you want, and you keep on working hard for it, it will come true.
That's right, love. I can think of plenty of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book.
I see now. This is surely the essence of true.
No, it's
Best
Fireball.
of luck, Your Highness. After all those speeches about taking the throne, it'll be awfully irresponsible to go dying on us now.
Lewis claims victory. Everybody will be sacrificed. Whatever Lewis is doing in the palace got to be stopped, and it's up to us.
Thank you. Well, we'd best keep an eye on the calendar. The king's deadline was the dawn of the day of the hero, so we've got until the day before. And that won't be the end of things either. Even if people come to their senses, it would amount to nothing if Luis sits upon the throne. Personally, I think we should prioritize our main objective here. I'm sure we'd get it done, but we have to make sure we have at least one day to spare before the day of the hero.
We've got a few days left, so it's up to you how we spend them. When we set off, let's do it with no regrets.
Dread.
So Luis is hiding in the floating royal palace here. We have to stop him. I won't accept King Luis. That's...
Is Dread a negative, like...
Let's see.
Is Dread a negative,
Which one? And right there's a ladder.
status? No.
This place.
Okay. Somebody said permanent Mondays. You recommend looking at it? Do you mean going there and leaving, or what? Because, like, I'm not going to do that.
Here's where we are now.
Blight is the inclement condition. Ooh. That's strange. How come I didn't get that? I thought I went everywhere. Oh, they meant look outside. Don't leave it all to the last day. Why not?
Let's put an end to this.
Head to the royal palace in the sky to save the world from being driven into madness. This man with ruinous aspirations for the future must not succeed. Stop Archmage Lewis, the pinnacle of evil. Due to Magla, there's dread. Cautious for inclement weather of blight. The abilities to your followers and the support will be indispensable. Use this time to ensure you got no regrets. Prevent Lewis's destructive vision and rescue the kingdom's future before the day of the hero.
So?
You need to be absolutely sure you're ready for anything. That place has definitely changed from the last time you were there. Gang, it's time to go get some quests. So first of all, we have made friends. We can hang out with Bardon and get rank 8, so that's good. All right.
All right, then.
Let's roll.
Luis is the only one left.
I feel like the first thing I should do is max out everybody's S-links. And then the second thing I should do is, go grind my fucking shit off doing those side quests.
Hello.
That outfit. Aren't you the candidate who claims to be the prince? I got a task for you. There's a place some distance away called Mal Volcano. Could I ask you to look for a greatsword there? Ages ago, the War King united the land under his exemplary leadership. Even the sword he carried became the stuff of legend. It's said to be what's the grind spot with mimics anyway? It's said to be stunning, awe-inspiring craftsmanship. I've traveled many leagues in hopes of seeing it. It's monsters
Help
there.
me, will ya?
Figured why I might enlist someone so princely in my stead. You'll get it in Bounty or side. Wait, I'll get what in Bounty or side quest? What are you talking about? Of course I'll reward you. You're sure to find another treasure. What say you?
Guess so.
The Mimic Dungeon? Oh, I haven't even gotten there yet? Okay. Dungeon for the Mimics. Let's look for the sword. Okay.
Much gratitude to you.
Don't do the quest you're doing right now until you get Yufa's S-Link up. Divrine, don't worry about it.
We did it!
Don't worry about it. Okay?
Let's give it a shot.
Okay, are you ready to not worry about it? Yeah, it's there? Okay.
And right there's a labyrinth.
Oh, yeah, we have it. I have it all in my person. Yeah, here it is. It's rusty, but you can see the splendor. Stay right here. I gotta polish it. So don't worry about it. Wow, it's so shiny. This is the legendary greatsword? No, judging by the ornaments, this was created after the War King's time. Something else entirely. I think in the end, the legendary greatsword is perhaps another myth. I wasted 10 years of my life searching for it. My parents would no doubt laugh if they could see me now. If you just stayed home and tended the fields, you would have been a happier man. Probably time to give up. I should head home. The War King is real.
I'm chuffed.
Come to think of it, you're not so different from the War King. He had a mysterious power to move hearts, and his efforts changed the world. There's something doing the same thing, standing right before me. Maybe a legendary sword isn't that far-fetched. Thanks. You give me the hope the legendary greatsword's still out there. But, first off, I'm due for a trip home. When I save enough money, my journey will return. Oh, and here's a reward.
Mission accomplished.
Edge of Glory. Here's some money.
All right.
And I got a beloved greatsword.
Cheers now.
Beloved greatsword. Hey, Stroll, do you want a Oh.
All right, then.
Let's keep going. I noticed that soldiers are having to actually, like, be fighting off the rabble-rousers.
So that's what it's come to.
All right, then.
What is there to be done?
Rabble, 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 rabble.
I guess it's over then.
Would you fucking relax, Bowdy? I'm literally rolling around at the speed of sound out here. Everybody all up in my asshole.
Luis is the only one left.
Is it
Climbing up my booty.
The world belongs to Lord Luis.
Hey?
You've forgotten me already. Some people know me as the Queen of Cuisine, though I suppose that's a title a little presumptuous to use in the company of the Prince. All right, yeah, we met over in Martera. How's the cooking going? I'll hear you out. During the course, a thought constantly crossed my mind. In times such as these, what can I cook to ease the hunger? I could speak of those who cannot afford gourmet cuisine. The most they can hope for is simple fare, which leaves the stomach, but fills the stomach, but leaves the heart empty. Therefore, what the world needs is a dish that, while comprised of plain ingredients, brings it the colorful sweetness that brightens the drudgery of everyday life. When I think of food that quickens my pulse, the first thing is that I think of Lumi bees. Fluffy texture.
If you have a spare moment.
Correct.
Let's give it a shot.
I think I should have the item for this.
The world belongs to Lord Luis.
Yeah, I brought it. So which one is it? I think it's the indestructible honey cake.
Lovely that, eh?
Oh, you unremarkable brownish baked good. Allow me to taste it. Oh my god! We made her cry. When the kitchen's bathed in the warmest sunlight, my mother cooked for me whatever she had. The flavor of this cake takes me back. The gentle sweetness to warm the heart. Oh my god, it's incredible. I can make the most amazing thing. Cooking is incredible. Here's a reward, bitch.
Mission accomplished.
I got a fish.
All right.
Oh, I'm getting back up there. You can do it. You can do cooking.
If you have a spare.
You can do a cooking, lady.
Talking nonsense, you are.
Oh.
You.
Hey, sup?
Did you?
We should be asking you what you're doing here. Do I really look so out of place within a place of worship now? I suppose I do. We've both lost His Eminence Ford and Rella. Now the city's overrun with Lewis's rabble. Must admit, even I have come to the point where I've lost my way. Dedicated myself to the protection of sanctism, but now find myself without the means to do so. I've become what Rella refers to as the weak. Based on our words, I've been weak all along, incapable of doing anything on my own. Chief of the monk army in name only, I recognize it now. And yet, even with our leaders gone, I still believe in God, though I know not what I can do to help. I surmise that if I couldn't stand tall within the church, then nothing could get done. Rest assured, I have no intention of making an enemy of His Highness the Prince either. From this point on, if you require the assistance of the church, I shall lend you my ear. Now then, what can I do for you? Cool. All this shit sucks. All right. So, next up,
where to?
Martira. Would side quests show up on this map? Yes? Okay.
Where to?
Probably.
Let's go.
Oh, sure enough.
Humans.
Bro, it's popping out here.
Please.
Hello.
Going out of your way to talk to Mistari? Admire your pluck. Pique my interest, so let me share something I picked up in a tavern. Old structure called the Forsaken Tower north of here, teeming with powerful monsters, and none who step inside have ever come back out. There's 3 such towers, and apparently the number itself isn't insignificant. Anyway, to look at you, Nelda with a fairy in tow, you wouldn't happen to be the hero who saved the island, would you?
Now what am I
In that
to
case,
do?
something particular you should hear. Consider this top secret. There's a legendary monster at the top. I heard it's got something to do with the trial for obtaining forbidden power. But that's all I can tell you. Anyone who's looked into it hasn't survived to tell the tale. Considering you dealt with the dragon god and saved our island, if that forbidden power is real, I wanted to go to a hero like you. No doubt the chief would agree. Leave it to you to see if this rings true. You want to dive a little deeper? Try the informant.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
Trial of the Dragon. Tougher than
Please,
Lewis.
If there's anything you...
All right.
Please? Weather like this, no telling what, lad.
So I should probably beef up before that, huh?
If Louise
Fancy a
wins
bit?
the crown, what will become of us?
Forsaken Tower trial.
Want in on this?
Reckless type. Try to obtain this forbidden power. Ferociously mad bastard of a monster. Long ago, traveler returned from the tower told this tale. The monster is an enormous beast unlike any other. Takes any attempt to ward against its attacks as an affront, and devastating blow and retribution is terror to behold.
Come again, Erita.
Huh.
If Louise wins the crown, what will become of us?
Let's see.
Whether it is,
All right,
no
then.
telling what, lad.
Oh.
Let's go.
I wonder. Do I have enough?
Hey there.
Yay! Flame seal. It's impervious to dragon's flame. Dragon's Fall? I don't know if I have 8 more.
What now?
Oh, it nullifies fire. I mean, that's pretty good.
Leave it to me.
All right, then.
Okay, looks like this one's done.
Where
Next
to?
up.
Let's go.
Yeah, my main plan right now is to grab a hold of the side quests.
Hello there.
Apologize for bringing this up. I have something I should tell you. Lately, I've been trying to search old histories to find a set of towers.
I see.
When turmoil rocks the world of men, a sign will appear in the Towers 3. 3 trials for forbidden power, huh? Worthy hero.
What will you do?
The Spire of Blind Faith, huh?
Let's take a moment to prepare.
Thank you.
Let's check.
I see.
All right.
I'll see you again.
Let's go find the informant. Where's the informant anyway? It's next to the bar.
Can't see a single option here.
I would like to learn about the trial. Thank you.
Cheers.
Beauty of purple flames invites only death. Should you fall for the temptation, it's for you their life will turn to ash. Oh, that's a charm one. So the first one I did is don't guard, don't buff, don't do nothing. The second one is get ready for charm.
Where to?
Let's go.
So that's what.
What?
Yeah. Tower. Yeah. 3 legendary towers. Towers of Insolence. Forbidden power.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
All right.
That sounds right.
All right. Now we got to go find. Oh, there's another quest over there.
Just can't believe it's true.
Now that sky looks proper angry.
Hey, I'm the prince. You had your eye on me? Uh-huh. Worthy next thing. Promotion. Warm heart, full wallet. Bathe in a hot spring.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
It's too much to take.
Is she gonna take pictures of my fucking dick?
Just a blood. Help me out, would you?
She's gonna take pictures of my dick.
Give it a shot.
She's getting bath water.
Okay then.
All right.
All right then.
Let's go.
My gamer prince bathwater, huh?
The sky. Guess there's nothing to be done about it.
I remember hearing that Belle Delphine, when she sent out that bathwater via PayPal or whatever, that she was actually being fined. I think it was like by the FDA or like the mail service or something for like improper transmit of like a biological contaminant or something. And supposedly she actually lost more money. Like the fine per item was higher than what she was selling them for. So she ended up like losing a ton of cash after they got sent out.
No harm in just listening, you know.
I want to know about the insolence.
Keep this to yourself.
Hey,
What's you got? Miasma-ridden body. Okay, poison. Got it.
Keep this.
So defense,
No.
defense, charm, poison.
Guess there's nothing to be done about it.
All right, then. Where to?
Right. Also, there's bounties.
Where to?
Well, the easiest place to go to bounties is here,
go.
because I'm most familiar with it.
Well, I guess that's the end of it. Why?
Whoa, bro, you are getting real close, bro. Bro, you are getting real close. You're too close, man.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we got 3. Manor of the Ascendant. Disgraced Ruins. Or Abandoned Path. Are these all little areas? Yeah, they
That's a
might be.
rough one.
I see.
Oh, cool.
Counting on you.
Okay then.
Let's do it.
Disgraced Ruins is the grinding spot if you know the trick. I see. So what's the trick anyway?
They'll face danger here.
That's a rough one.
2 respawning minutes, but what's the trick? Two mimics respawn near the end of the dungeon cat. Oh, and you can steal a 3000 XP item from. Oh, so you just beat on them? What, like with the thief archetype?
I guess.
Tycoon? Secret weapon that kills people en masse.
Got it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's see here.
Okay.
This place.
That's a rough one.
Much obliged. Or demos. Yeah, let's take it. Abandoned path, huh?
Counting on
Bloodstained Tower.
Let's do it.
The trick is having the thief level 3 archetype. You can steal from them without having to go into combat. Rinse and repeat. Oh, but I don't have that.
This place.
I would actually need to grind up a good goddamn bit to get... Wait, what? What? Oh, I actually have to grind up very little. Oh, I could do it right now. I just... Yeah, okay. Oh, so you beat on them so that... Okay. The trick is to be over leveled. Well, what level do you gotta be?
That's enough out of you, yeah?
Where to?
Nothing left to do.
68. That's not that far. All right. Well, gang.
Where to?
It looks like that is where we're going to be saving the game.
What now?
And then next time, we're going to be starting on the final 30 days. Cool. That stream might be kind of short because the goal is going to be able to get to this, that, and then end the night on a farming spot for archetype XP where I can go completely nuts over like a weekend or something. So the next thing we're going to do is... a level up Bardon. And then the thing after that is I'm going to use the Opera House to increase my wisdom. So that I don't have to deal with being blocked out on S-Links. Right? All right. Let's thank the Peepo. I would like to thank the Devilish Wit who subbed. Thank you. Hey, Pat. Thanks for the chuckles. Been a fan since I was like a teen, and now I'm a fucking adult. Can we stop aging, please? I'm scared. No. Am I going to watch the Golden Joysticks tomorrow? No. Peach Saliva is going to be watching the Golden Joysticks tomorrow on twitch.tv/Peach Saliva, starting at 7:30 in the morning. So that's going to be fun for everyone in the household. Engorged Knees sub. So did Steel Ball is Deep. No, sorry. Steel Balls Deep. Thanks, guys. Engorged Knees kicked in 10 gift subs. Thank you, Engorged Knees. I appreciate it. Nanaki FF14 sub says, I love Metaphor. Ah, thank you. Cherry H10 raided the channel earlier. Thank you. Tron kicked in a sub. Thank you. Kai9 kicked in $5. Is self-cessed covered by LGBTQ protections? This is Batlin, and we'll ask the Prince of Ukrainia about the controversial relationship with himself. Probably. Moonmint Paradise kicked in 500 bits to say, I can't believe that gay marriage made you British. Only for a little bit, though. Kai9 kicked in $5. I don't think I've ever heard you scream so gutturally than hearing Will Metaphor speak with a slight British accent for half a second. Pyrofist kicked in 500 bits to say, welcome back, Seraph DDS2. Yeah, right. Anonymous gifted 20 subs, and Stace McGate gifted 25 gift subs. Thank you. That's very kind. I love you. Oink. Oink, 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 oink. Moonmint Paradise subs says, ride or die for this baldy. Thank you. Nightwolf subs says, hey, Pat, another month down. Sorry that more often than not I seem to be annoying you than helping you. I wouldn't worry too much about it. But unfortunately, I'll continue to skate along this razor's edge. Not because I want to, but because I don't know how to be any different. So as long as you're willing to put up with me, I'll be here in chat, bugging the shit out of you. Thanks for all you do, man. There's way too much emotionality there. Chill. Chill your shit. Shenanorior. I read that so badly. Sub, thank you. So did Rayos22. Thanks, guys. All right, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow around 4 o'clock for a sponsored stream and a little bit more metaphor. We'll probably do some of the bonds tomorrow. We'll probably do the bonds tomorrow. That's probably what tomorrow will be. Okay? All right. Bye-bye now.